But nature relented, and as though to bid welcome, out came the sun as the airliner touched down at Palisadoes Airport, bringing to represent the Queen Princess Margaret. Independence was to have a royal greeting. There to welcome the princess and her husband was the governor, Sir Kenneth Blackburn, and the veteran Prime Minister, Sir Alexander Bustamante. After the greeting of Lady Blackburn, it was the turn of the Premier to bid Her Royal Highness a loyal welcome. Then Princess Margaret was conducted to the saluting base to receive the royal salute by the Jamaica Regiment. The 12-mile drive from the airport and through Kingston gave thousands the opportunity they had long awaited to express their own greeting in unmistakable manner. At the entrance to King's House, the princess spoke to some disabled children. Among them were Girl Guides and Boy Scouts. They are crippled, but they were not forgotten. The royal visitor had a word, too, with the woman in charge of them. Next day, Her Royal Highness opened the great National Stadium, which nobly expresses the pride and hope of the new nation. Sir Alexander Bustamante received the Princess and Lord Snowdon and conducted them to the royal box. This was the place where, at midnight on the following day, the flag of independent Jamaica would be raised. Princess Margaret said it was fitting that the country would serve as host for the 9th Central American and Caribbean Games. And after the applause came the emotional rendering of the Jamaican national anthem. The stage was now taken by the young people. Jamaica's youth organizations had heard the princess say that the country's future rested with their generation. They made it look as if that future would be in good hands. One spectator who had been among the prime movers in achieving independence was the opposition leader, Norman Manley.
Celebration time there in Jamaica. I believe this is 1962, when the Queen came to Jamaica.
2 minutes to midnight, Sunday, August the 5th.
For the independence of Jamaica. If you're in tune here right now, this is a pre-recording of what happened. We're going to go through different ones
The new flag
a
was
little later on.
hoisted over the stadium. Sir Kenneth Blackburn was soon to be Governor General, the higher rank in accord with the new status of Jamaica as full member of the Commonwealth. It is likely that before long he will be succeeded by a Jamaican, and who better than the 78-year-old Sir Alexander Bustamante. It was another historic day for the emergent nation that saw the state opening of Parliament. The motto chosen for the new coat of arms is, out of many, one people. And here on the Westminster model will sit the Democratic Assembly, who will govern the multiracial 1.75 million who will become one people. On this moving occasion, it was...
Shout out to all the generation of families and friends from the elders who would have been around at that time. And many of them came to the UK. Of course, 1962. Your mom and dad or grandparents was in the UK. Came on the Windrush in 1948. So they would have been celebrating this event in the UK. Ask your mom and dad or your grandparents, what was it like at the time in the UK when Jamaica received their independence in 1962?
To receive from the Queen's representative the constitutional instruments of Jamaican independence, and to convey to the Princess the speech from the throne, in which the Queen congratulated all who had guided Jamaica to her new status and expressed hope in the nation's future progress and prosperity. The Prime Minister's address of thanks was seconded by the leader of the opposition, Mr. Norman Manley. The first session of Parliament of Independent Jamaica was opened. It followed the pattern of Westminster, the mother of parliaments, from which democracy has spread and flowered in so many lands. 300 years of British government had come to an end, and peacefully, one more nation had been helped to achieve its yearning for self-government. All wish well to the happy people of independent Jamaica.
No matter what the people say, these sounds leads the way. It's the order of the day from your boss DJ.
Yeah, me no Godfather. It's Blaze. Luton for yourself, Wolverhampton. Big up yourself.
Me love Jamaica, me not sell out. Them try clip we wings, somehow we can't fly out. But when we there, yard, nothing nice like Jamaica. Roast breadfruit and banana. Under the tree with a glass of lemonade. Jumping at the river when me ready for bed. No boy can't buy me out. Me no foreign minded, no way compared to Jamaica. Jamaica love, we wanna feel Jamaica love. Everybody wanna visit Jamaica. Jamaica love, Jamaica. Jamaica love, we wanna see Jamaica love. The one that represent the citizens of Jamaica. Jamaica love, Jamaica.
August 6, 1962. Jamaica breaks free from Britain. Celebrations everywhere. Bob Marley becomes a symbol. Rastafari goes global. The world watches. 3 weeks later, August 31st, 1962, Trinidad gets independence too. But here's what they don't tell you. Jamaica's freedom was built on 300 years of slave rebellions, Tacky's revolt in 1760, Sam Sharp's Baptist War in 1831, the Maroons fighting for decades. Blood and fire forced Britain's hand. Trinidad? Different story. After slavery ended in 1838, Britain shipped in 147,500 Indians as indentured laborers between 1845 and 1917. Basically replaced one oppressed group with another. So when independence came, Trinidad wasn't unified like Jamaica. It was fractured. Afro-Trinis and Indo-Trinis barely spoke. Two completely different trauma histories forced to share one flag. Jamaica got to build a singular black identity. Trinidad had to negotiate between descendants of slaves and descendants of indenture. One island got a clean revolutionary narrative. The other got a messy colonial compromise. That's why Jamaican culture dominates globally and Trinidad's story stays buried. Drop your island in the comments. Follow for more Caribbean history they erased. Why does everyone celebrate Jamaican independence, but nobody talks about what happened in Trinidad?
Jamaicans didn't get freedom, we took it. Let's get one thing straight. Jamaicans didn't politely ask for freedom. Jamaicans fought for it, bled for it, burned sugar plantations down to the ground for it, rebelled and resisted for it. So when you hear Happy Emancipation Day, when you see the flags and the stage shows, just know that this freedom was forced out of empire. The British didn't grant us anything. They were losing control. Sam Sharp led the largest rebellion before emancipation. Nanny of the Maroons outsmarted colonial armies and Paul Bogle marched until the gallows took him. Jamaica's freedom story is not peaceful, it's powerful. But now let me ask you something uncomfortable. Are we really free today? Because we're independent, yet still part of the Commonwealth with a king we didn't vote for. Colonialism may have ended, but neo-colonialism just got slicker. Our economy leans on foreign investors. Our education system still favours British narratives. And we export our best talent because opportunity is uneven at home. And let's talk truth. We celebrate blackness in culture, but colorism still controls who's valued. Poverty runs deep while a few get richer. We dance to reggae and wave flags, but ignore the youth trapped in cycles of crime, classism and corruption. So yes, celebrate, but don't forget what you're standing on and what still needs to change. Jamaica is Talawa. and always have been. But until we deal with the systems that replace chains with credit and thrones with trade deals, we're not fully free, nowhere near. We're just free adjacent.
From yard to far, when truth of his speak, what them call the Dan Dada, the Clash Commander, the media authority, introducing Godfather Sound, Godfather Sound, full of arena, Godfather Sound, Ultra Redeemer, Godfather Sound, interview leader, Godfather Sound, truth revealer. Welcome to the Godfather. Keep it real show, where the real talk flow and the real vibes grow. No gimmicks, no script for show. When Godfather acts, the more truth show. There's interviews from near and far. Industry giant and rising star. Everybody know exactly who you are when you step on the Keep It Real show. Red Godfather Sound, again for the nation. Godfather Sound, throughout the show and keep it real. No sugar coat, no backroom beat. Straight facts make the headlines beat. Authentic vibes you can feel. From Kingston Lake to overseas stage, artists step in, engage. Question sharp like turning page. Wisdom drop the every age. Welcome again to the Godfather. Keep it real show, where respect mandatory. True documentary, conversation legendary. Flesh arena or interview chair. Godfather presence everywhere. From near and far, them fully aware. Godfather at the start, clear and fair. If you violate, report to the done. If you want spotlight, come step on by. Bring the mic, turn on, he am gone. Keep it real, show carry on. From start to finish, the name resound. Ground still firm, authority sound. Anywhere culture can be found. Godfather run the ground. Godfather, boom. Godfather. So keep it real show. Keep it real show. Man, there and far, everybody know. Everybody know. Godfather at the start. And they keep it real this show.
The Jamaica National Anthem. Eternal Father, bless our land. Guide us with thy mighty hand. Keep us free from evil powers. Be our light through countless hours. To our leaders, great defender, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth, be ours forever. Jamaica, land we love. Teach us true respect for all. Stir response to duty's call. Strengthen us the weak to cherish. Give us vision lest we perish. Knowledge, send us, Heavenly Father. Grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth, be ours forever. Jamaica, land we love.
Ayaga yaga yeah. Yaga yaga ya. Good morning, people. Long time Godfather reach ya.
Bless up, everyone. There was a protest this morning at the Emancipation Park. A fairly poorly supported protest, as the numbers were not that big. Those who came out voiced their displeasure with the pay increases received by some parliamentarians. However, this protester had a message for the public.
I am here to let the people know that it's not only about a salary increase of the government, but also the evil agenda that is coming, the cashless society. When the society becomes cashless, you will lose your freedom. Right now we are both using cash and we are using online banking system. We have two options. But when they take away the option for you to spend cash, that is when you're going to lose your freedom. And that is where we're going to see Revelation chapter 13, verse 15 to 17 fulfilled, where the Bible says that no man will be able to buy or sell, save he that have the mark of the beast. And if you don't go along with this evil agenda that is being pushed by the governments of the world, your account will be cancelled. Your money will be cancelled. So my encouragement to the people of Jamaica today is to repent of your sins, turn to Jesus Christ, and take your monies out the bank. Flee to the country, grow your own food, plant your own food and grow your own food. For the only way you are going to be able to stand up against this evil system that is ruled by governments and rulers of darkness in high places is to give your lives to the Lord and do the physical, spiritual, necessary preparation by planting your own food, sell your house in Kingston and flee to the country, because we are going to be encircled on every corner. Can't buy, can't sell. And if you're living in the cities and you don't have food, you're going to end up have to join the protest, tear down Mr. Shin wholesale, or eat concrete. So my advice to you is to take your monies out the bank while the money system is going digital, because when it is too late, you won't be able to have access to that money anymore. So do that which is right now. Your government says it's going to accelerate the movement for the implementation of a digital society. And when that time comes, it will be time for the mark of the beast to be enforced. Jesus Christ is coming soon. Repent and give your lives to him. The coming of the Lord is near. And that is the purpose for me out here, to let the people know that we are living in an evil world, an evil system where the rulers of darkness are doing everything in power to enforce Satan's rule. And that is why the Prime Minister and his cronies have taken this 300% salary increase. It has to do with the fulfillment of the devil's work. And that is what they're doing, getting the people angry. Jesus Christ is coming soon. God bless you.
August 1st is Emancipation Day in Jamaica. But do you know what that really means? On this day in 1834, slavery was officially abolished across the British Empire. But in Jamaica, freedom came with conditions. Enslaved Africans were forced into a fake system called apprenticeship. They were free, but still had to work without pay for their former enslavers for 4 more years. It wasn't until August 1st, 1838, that full freedom was granted. Emancipation Day isn't about beach trips or parties. It's a day to reflect on generations of pain, resistance, and the unbreakable spirit of our ancestors. We celebrate it not because it was given, but because our people fought for it. Through rebellion, through culture, through survival. So if you're Jamaican or Caribbean and proud, don't let Emancipation Day pass like just another date on the calendar. Remember, respect, rise. August 1st is Emancipation Day in Jamaica.
Yeah, man. Hope someone will listen. Hope someone will listen.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Imagine waking up in 1850 Jamaica, and by sundown, half your village is gone. No hurricane, no war, just water. The year was 1850, and a deadly disease swept across Jamaica like wildfire. It started quietly, a few people in Port Royal complaining of cramps and vomiting. Within weeks, bodies lined the streets of Kingston, and the smell of death carried on the wind. The infection spread through rivers, wells, and even rainwater. People were dying in hours, dehydrated, their bodies twisted in pain. With doctors helpless and medicine scarce, families buried loved ones in shallow graves behind their homes. Entire communities vanished. By the time the epidemic burned out in 1851, nearly 40,000 Jamaicans were dead. 1 in every 10 people on the island. And it all began with what seemed like just another sip of water. In the middle of the 19th century, long before antibiotics and modern sanitation, Jamaica faced one of the darkest disasters in its history. Between 1850 and 1851, a vicious cholera epidemic swept across the island, killing an estimated 40,000 people, nearly 1 in every 10 Jamaicans. It was a tragedy so vast that hurricanes and earthquakes seemed small in comparison. The disease arrived quietly, carried by ships travelling between Jamaica and ports in Central America. The first confirmed cases appeared in Port Royal and Kingston in late 1850. Within weeks, the sickness spread inland along rivers and trade routes, reaching the parishes of St Catherine, Clarendon, Manchester and beyond. Jamaica's heat, poor drainage and unsafe drinking water created perfect conditions for the bacteria to multiply. Many families depended on rivers, open wells and rainwater barrels, sources easily contaminated by waste and runoff. What made cholera terrifying was its speed. A healthy person could wake up feeling fine, fall ill before noon and be dead by nightfall. Victims suffered violent vomiting and diarrhea, their bodies drained of water until their skin turned blue and their eyes sank deep into their sockets. Doctors were powerless. Most believed the disease spread through bad air rather than polluted water, and the few hospitals that existed were quickly overwhelmed. Across the island, the death toll rose faster than anyone could count. In Kingston, the streets filled with the sound of wailing and prayer. In the countryside, families buried their dead in shallow graves behind their huts, often too weak to dig deep. Coffins were scarce, and gravediggers could not keep up. The stench of decay hung in the air for months, and the fear of contagion was so great that even friends refused to visit the sick. The epidemic struck at a time when Jamaica was still recovering from the wounds of slavery. Emancipation had come just 16 years earlier, and the majority of people lived in small rural settlements with little access to doctors or clean water. Plantation owners lost entire work gangs. Schools and markets shut down. Churches turned into makeshift hospitals, and ministers buried dozens in a single day. Communities turned inward, relying on faith, obeah rituals, and home remedies to survive. By early 1852, the disease had finally burned itself out, but not before transforming the island forever. More than 40,000 were dead. Some villages had lost half their population. The government, long indifferent to the health of the poor, was forced to act. Sanitation laws were introduced, burial grounds moved away from homes, and efforts began to improve drainage and clean water systems. It was the beginning of Jamaica's first public health reforms. Today, little remains to mark the great cholera epidemic. The graves are overgrown, the stories half forgotten. Yet the memory lingers in old letters, church records, and oral tales passed down through generations. To those who lived through it, cholera was not just a disease, it was a storm of suffering that came without wind or fire, claiming tens of thousands of lives in silence. Even now, the story of 1850 stands as a haunting reminder of how fragile life can be when water turns against us, and how resilience can rise even from the depths of despair.
Yeah, man. We hope someone will listen. We hope someone will listen.
Mr. Religious
I'm listening.
Belief
I'm listening.
and
I'm
Mr.
listening. I'm
Denomination.
listening. I'm listening.
I see here you also have been promising black people, but you are even worse than the politicians. You promise them good living after they die. Yes, you say their reward is in heaven. It would appear to me that both of you have been to heaven already and have gotten yours. The charges are too numerous to mention here. For over 500 years, you have been wanted from ever since you sent your relative here. Yes, I am talking about the same Christopher Columbus.
Your Honor, the name is Christopher Columbus.
Hush up! Columbus, Columbus, it don't matter. He did come trick us. It was you who went to the Americas and Africa with your doctrine of civilizing the savages. You taught black people to pray with their eyes closed. When they opened them, you had their land and they had the Bible.
with the Bible and gun. You robbed, raped, murdered our foreparents in the name of Jesus. You have divided black people into groups, causing them to distrust each other. The first charge is for misleading black people into their colorblind blindness. You have black people worshiping everything white as good. White Jesus, white winged angels, white Christmas. Even the songs talk about whiter than snow I long to be.
Bible did say, though your sins be like scarlet, they shall be as white as snow.
So, you're trying to tell me that if my sins are white instead of scarlet, God will accept my sins? And by the way, Michelangelo painted of his uncle. For years, black people keep revering this picture as the true picture of Christ. All your religious holidays originate in Europe. Everything in heaven is white. Everything in hell is black. It's a lucky thing Jamaicans start to visit hell and really see for themselves.
Your Honor, if I may be allowed to speak, our divine and beloved Father, Pope.
Shut up! Dope or Pope, I will not allow you to ask any questions here. I have never heard anyone asking you any questions in one of your church services. You are also charged for collecting money under false pretense. You keep saying the church have no money, yet every little open land have a tent for a few months, then a massive building later. Did not your Bible say that your body is the temple of God?
Your Honor, Mr. Denomination has been collecting money from people, saying that he can get them into Miami via the Bahamas through the guise of Christian Crusade. Through such a scheme, people have been jailed, sir, trying to reach Miami.
What? I thought you were trying to get them to heaven via your church. You are also charged for misinterpretation. You have twisted the Bible to suit white supremacy. You have taken stories and quotes from other books, much older than the Bible, and made them into myths. Have you ever read the Egyptian Book of the Dead?
The what?
It is because of you why the DJs have no respect for our black women. You have painted a picture of women as the originator of sin. You have made women look inferior in all your religious books. You have been preaching a sexist doctrine to our people. From Eve till now, you have blamed women for the downfall of the world. You blame Delilah for Samson's stupidity. You have even placed sin on sex, saying that Mary was a virgin all her life. With these images, what do you expect from our people? You even have the earth as only 6,000 years old. Maybe the history of Europe is only 6,000 years. But black people have been here long before. Long before.
Your Honor.
Hush up! Didn't I tell you not to interrupt? You shall get an extra 1,000 years for contempt of court.
Your Honor, there's a certain denomination that has been given legal status here. That said denomination has been preaching for years that black people cannot enter heaven. Yet their recruiters travel around on bicycles, 2 by 2, trying to win souls.
I have heard of this. I hear that they call themselves Church of the Latter-day Saints of Jesus Christ, or morons.
The word is Mormons, Your Honor. You have to understand that things change.
Hush up! Understand? Black people have been under the stand for centuries. These morons or Mormons, as you call them, should never be allowed into a country that is predominantly black to preach about God. You have been collaborating with the politicians to trick black people. You have branded voodoo and Obi and all African-oriented traditions as paganism. Yet you have the people going to church, trying to drink the blood of Jesus and eat his flesh. And I did hear you teaching them to pray, and I quote, "Lead us not into temptation." It is you then.
That's it, my people. Scannerradio.org.uk. There's some of the stuff that we've gathered for the independence for Jamaica and the things that happened throughout the generation of time even before our time. I hope you find that little part there quite interesting. We have much more, and we're just playing the sounds of Muta Baruka in court.
All of these were collecting souls under false pretense. Mr.
Standby is 12:30 here right now, Sunday afternoon. Wonderful day outside once again. And for those in tune on the YouTube right now, we're live on the YouTube. Of course,
your destination for authentic conversations, exclusive interviews, and quality music from around the globe. Every week, we bring you inspiring guests, real stories, and insightful discussions, alongside original tunes guaranteed to keep you rocking to the beat. Whether you are passionate about music, entertainment, culture, or discovering people making a difference around the world, the Keep It Real show delivers a unique listening experience every Sunday.
Tune into the Godfather show on a Sunday morning. Tune into the Godfather show on a Sunday morning. We like it like that. We like it like that. Greetings, one and all. Blessings. Diagro. And I support and endorse the Godfather show on a Sunday morning.
Happiness, that's what I do. Happiness, I'll do for you. Happiness, that's what I do. Happiness, I'll bring to you. I can hold a conversation. I can make small talk. I love the dress you're wearing, the style you set your hair in. I've been searching for you. I've been searching, searching. My heart has found a love that's true. My heart has found a love that's true. I can give you the world. Anything you want now, baby. If you would be my girl. Happiness, that's what I do. Happiness, I'll do for you. Happiness, that's what I do. Happiness, I'll bring to you. Now we're deep in conversation. I can feel your emotion. I love how you're so caring. A love we should be sharing.
Okay, we're going to talk to the man called Diago in a short while. Of course, we're going to ask him a few questions. He sings songs from different platforms. Of course, sings a bit like Barry Salmon, Gregory Isaacs, etc. He'll explain to you what and how he sings them and how he has been in the industry for quite a little while right now. Stand by for our main interview this afternoon here at scannerradio.org.uk. Godfather here live up until the hours of 2 o'clock in the afternoon, live here on the YouTube. Also live as well on SA Play and also as well scannerradio.org.uk. Let's go for that phone line right now and see what's happening right now. All right, just play that one. That's good. Yeah, okay, we've got him. Good afternoon and welcome.
The Godfather.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome and thank you for having me, the Godfather. Long time coming.
It's been a long time. We've been speaking for quite some time beforehand, but obviously things have happened where we've had to sort of postpone the interview until the right time. And of course, the right time is today. Of course, you'll be performing a little later on. Yeah, a little later on at 163 Lounge in Birmingham, Erdington.
Yes, for sure.
And celebrating, of course, Valentino's 1 year of YouTube and Vinyl Sunday.
Yes, and that's a really big event, big achievement. Yes, and I'm really happy, delighted to be out there supporting Valentino and his team. Yes,
right.
For sure.
Okay. Well, let's get the people to know a little bit about you, because you're a man who's been around for a long time, doing your thing, and also singing songs from other artists, the likes of Barry Hammond, Gregory Isaacs, anybody else that's on that list as well?
Do it, little Marley, little other artists, John Holt. Yeah, so those are the main people. Yeah.
And how did you, in terms of what you was doing in terms of your music, how did that start for you? able to do these things and do the songs that you love so much, and also I suppose they were your favorite artists at one stage.
Yes. Well, I like many youngsters, I started out trying or learning to sing at school or church and all of those, mainly two places. And then as I got into my late teenage years and early 20s, I started singing with bands here and there. One of which was Eclipse, that was out of Answorth. And in fact, I always tell people this, that we started the same time as Steel Post. They were around the corner and we were just up the road, so we'd meet and talk. I still see some of those people and have conversations with them.
Okay.
Some of them I might describe as my good friends, but there you go.
Now, I'm playing one of your albums. The album's called This Is For Life. And tell us a bit about that.
Yes. Right. Listen, I have I guess lots of songwriters are a little bit like that. I have periods where I just write, and round about that time, 2017, 2018, I was just writing for fun. I don't know what got into me, and I probably did about 20, 30 songs, of which the collection on This Is For Life was I think about 10 or 12 of those songs, and there's still a catalog of other songs waiting to be completed in terms of production. So yes, so I was quite pleased with that album, that CD, and in fact I've had so much good response in that from people all over the place. People phone me from Jamaica or text me or whatever it might be and say, I heard your song on the radio today, and things like that,
Yeah. Now, in terms of the songs, of course, you just said you write your own songs. The deliverance of each of these tracks in the album, there's a particular track that I do like, Teach the Children. Tell us about that song.
Teach the Children. Listen, I'm an observer. So I observe people and behavior and actions. And I see sometimes our parents and modern parents do and say things to children. And I think, well, that's not right. That's not good. How are you going to get the best out of your child if that's how you treat him or her? And that is exactly how him or her will grow up and learn to treat you and others.
That's right.
And so I get these experiences from time to time. I see people take their children out to their cars and they taking them out on the road, and if they don't hold their hands, the children don't understand danger, so they go and do what they want to do. And then the parents want to beat the child, and I'm going, why are you beating the child? You're the adult. You should look after the child. Don't expect the child to know. The child don't know nothing. Child is a child. Yeah, and that's why they are a child. That's why we were all at that stage, and it's through experience and good guidance and good teachings that we come to be the adults that we are today. And I say, teach the children, teach them right, and they will learn to do the right things in due course.
Yeah. Let's take a look at spin on the song here right now for the master here. All right.
Will be a lesson for you. Teach your children, teach them right. Teach them not to fuss, no fight. Guide the children, guide them right. Show them the way to live upright. Teach your children, teach them right. Teach them not to fuss, no fight. Guide the children, guide them right. Show them the way to live upright.
There's another track you've done as well on the album as well. The track I particularly do like as well, Think I'm Missing You. Tell us a bit about that song as well.
Oh, yes. That was, I think it was one of those songs when I was away from family for a little while. And I just missed home and being close to certain people and being close to family. And so I just wrote that as an all-encompassing kind of love note, as it were. and it became the song that it is, and Missing You. And I like the feel of this one. Yes, this is to me is a nice song, and people have said so to me. So, and one of the things about this album is probably it didn't get the kind of promotion that it needed in order to give it the boost out there. But yes, this is a really lovely song about loving and missing people that you care about.
Yeah. There's a lot of people in tune this afternoon here right now. Of course, the Keep It Real show has been going on for quite a number of years. We talked to a number of different people from all over the world. And like I say, it's been a pleasure to talk to you. You've also done another song where a lot of people in the industry have found it difficult to rise from their game. What advice would you give singers and artists who are trying to get into industry how to go about things?
Listen, this is a young man, young people's game, and I would say to people, the one thing about music is that you pay to learn. Yes, because producers and whatnot have you will do things and encourage you to do things, especially when you're young and don't really know what's going on. But I'd say if you're a young songwriter, singer, that kind of stuff, musician, then when you write your stuff, you need to get them registered so that you have ownership of them.
Yes.
And then you can talk to other people and anybody about how you work them, etc. Because producers are really smart. They will change one line in your song and claim that they co-wrote or something like that, so you have to watch out for those things. But listen, the thing is, if you have a dream, if you have a passion, if you're musically minded and want to do something, get out there and show yourself. And when you're young, you're going to make mistakes. So don't worry about the mistakes, because that's part of the growth, So go out, make your mistakes, learn, and next year and the year after, you'll be even better and stronger and wiser and more intelligent, all of those things. So yes, I encourage anybody who's into singing and that stuff, go out there. As you said, The Godfather, you've been around for a while, promoting people like myself and others, and I certainly appreciate you, and I know that others wider afield appreciate you as well, and what you do for this community and players of instruments.
Because there's a lot of we have DJs and we have presenters, and the difference between how one present themselves in terms of performance on the roads with the DJs and presenters on the radio. We like to make sure that we can present ourselves in a position to give the people like yourself the chance to come on the platform and talk about your success and your achievement.
Yes, indeed. And I was just going to say, as you said earlier on, that what I do is largely a Barry Sam and Gregory Isaac tribute. And not because I don't have my own material, because my own material's out there, as you can hear. But these are just singers, artists that I appreciate. So I love doing their stuff. But there you go. Sorry, I interrupted.
No, and that was on the same line I was going to come to anyway. How do you get to start to sing like Barry Salmon and Gregory? Now we have a man in the community of Birmingham who's singing and performing like Gregory. What's your tabs on that? Because of course you're singing the same songs too, but I know you both know each other. Tell us a bit about your experience with Terence and the Gregory Foundation.
Terence, Mr. Wallen, I don't know if he'll be listening, but if he is, the one up to him, yeah? Yes, I listen, I just happen to sound like Gregory. I just have a Gregory tone, okay? So everywhere I go and I sing, I here's a couple of stories. I sang in Wolverhampton, went to the studio, and the producer in there, the first time he hear me, him go, "Anybody ever tell you sound like Gregory?" So I just start laugh, because that's what everybody said. Owen Gray walk in the studio, rest his soul, wherever he may be. And Owen Gray said to the producer, "Where you get them Gregory tune from?" Him said, "Gregory," him said, "See the singer there, that was me sitting down." And it's that kind of stuff. I went to Jamaica and some people knew me and got me up singing. And the musician stopped at him, go, "Anybody ever tell you sound like Gregory?" So I just laugh. So I just have the Gregory tone. I just sound like Gregory. Now, the Barry Salmon thing, it's a different ball game because I just love Barris, and anywhere in the world I go and Barris is there, I go and find him and support that thing. I've met him once in Nottingham many moons ago.
Right.
Top man as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, man.
And so I just love the Barris tunes and love the lovers thing, you know. There's all kinds of things. There's the cultural stuff, there's the lovers stuff, there's the more poetic stuff. But I love the work that Barris does, and all of us need love at one point or another.
Okay.
So I'm in the lovers game, you know.
In terms of
yes,
in terms of Barris, and you mentioned John Holt and also Gregory. You know, the three of them are, the three of them got the same comparison. The difference is that Gregory and John Holt were the early comparisons in those days to how Barris is today. All right.
Yes.
So more of the generation today knows more about Barris, but at that time it was John Holt and Gregory was the leaders in that style. What's your assumption on that? Would you disagree or
yes,
agree?
I would agree with you. And what's the guy I'm thinking of now? One song name that sings Sugar, it gone out of my head now. Christopher Ellis.
Right.
What's the name again? Alton Ellis was one of the brilliant singers of that time.
Yeah, Alton.
Yes, and listening them time, them had some great voices, and I just happen to love Barris, and I sing close to him because people also said, "Boy, you sound like Barris." Let me just go back to Terence for a little while now, because I skip and gone all over the place. My apologies.
No problem.
But let me tell you, Terence is doing a fantastic job. Anyway, Terence is, I try and go and support him. And it's not a competition. We just have enough space for all of it to do our thing and love and appreciate what the other person does. And I appreciate what Terence does. And he's doing a grand job as far as I'm concerned with a very good supportive team around him.
Of course,
So
of course.
long may that continue.
Yeah, it does carry off Gregory quite well, though, as well.
Oh,
in terms
listen, man, he's got the moves, he's got the persona. I love that about him. I just happen to I don't have that persona. I just happen to sound like Gregory. So you walk in a room and hear me singing, you might think it's Gregory.
Okay, let's go back to the album then, because you've done the track called Crazy. Tell us about that track called Crazy. What's crazy about this one?
Oh, I was just feeling crazily in love at that time.
Wow.
And I guess it's just an expression of how you feel about someone in your life who's been there for a good while. Yes. Those lyrics come, some of it from my experience and some of it from friends of mine experience, because you can't just write about your experience. But sometimes you see, or you sit down with a friend and you talk about this or talk about that, and you go, oh yes, I hear a tune in that, and so it goes. So yes. And if I get good accompaniment, I can make something of it.
Let's hear the song Crazy of yours here. All right. Sunday afternoon here, ScottRadio.org.uk, of course. Live inside as well, SA Play and the YouTube. And we talk to Diago from Birmingham. And he will be at 163 tonight, performing for 1 year celebration of YouTube with Valentina and the full team, alongside, of course, Hooligan and also Terrence as well, Trent in the house as well, and also the Orthodox crew in the house. They're on tonight. 163 Lounge, Birmingham. If you want somewhere to go tonight, celebrate success. If not, catch it all on YouTube. And tonight, with performance from this brother here right now. So Diago, it's been a busy week for a lot of people, especially people of our culture. We talk about Jamaicans and the Liquor Island, Jamaica itself. Independence Week, weekend. How have you been celebrating the time of Jamaica? And were you born in Jamaica as well, actually?
Yes, I was born in Jamaica at Spanish Town Hospital way back when. And I grew up at a place called Newlands, just outside Gregory Park, between
Yeah.
Gregory Park and Nuggets Head, and they call it Greater Portmore now. Yeah, so that's my area, you know.
And
And
independence.
yes, and
Do you feel
yeah.
like the question I've been asking a lot of people, and other people have been saying the same thing as well? Do we actually have independence, or are we just having an illusion of what we think we have or we don't have?
Listen, most things in life is just an illusion, and independence is no different in that sense. But we understand that we are not controlled in the way that we were before. It doesn't mean that we are not subject to some controls, because these people, when they claim to give you or you've earned your independence, they still have some stranglehold in the background in the fine print. So we need to be aware of that. It's the same as your bank and other places. When you borrow money or whatever it is, they've got some fine print back there that if you don't study it careful, they can strangulate you with it later on. So that's just how it is. But I'm a proud Jamaican, so I celebrate things like independence, and it's a big part of my existence, you know. And anywhere you see me, you'll see me with some identification that I am a Jamaican, by birth and largely by upbringing.
Yeah.
So that remains, and that is forever. But they've got some stuff going on in Birmingham as well this afternoon, so I will probably find myself down there at some point.
Is that the 0121
The
festival?
0121.
Yeah.
So I will probably find myself down there at some point, enjoying some of the atmosphere.
Yeah, and I'm
We're
sure
going on to 163 later on.
Yeah, what you mean? And I'm sure definitely going to see
Yeah.
it down there later on as well. The weather has been wonderful for the last couple of days, right? Weeks. I'm going to say weeks. You know,
Yeah,
wonderful
yes.
weather. You know, in terms of
Yeah, we give thanks, because some people cry about it and some people smile about it. I'm one of the people that smiles about it at the moment. you know?
It's a great feeling. And like I said, going to see you a little later on tonight, and of course you're going to go down to Birmingham and to meet the rest of your crew. After today and tonight, what's your plans for the future in terms of your music, etc.?
Well, I keep saying I'm hoping that my producer's back on his feet now and we can get back in the studio and get some work done. I'm frontman for a band called Tempted to Touch, and many of your listeners may have heard of Tempted to Touch because we played in Wolverhampton and places like that.
Right.
And Tempted to Touch have a gig on the 25th of September at Cottrell's Lane Social Club. And I hear that the tickets are going fast. So if you want to be a part of it, go and get your tickets from Cottrell's Lane Social Club. You can probably find it on the internet somewhere. And yeah, just dig it and get your tickets as soon as you can. Normally it sells out. Let me tell you, sometimes my friends come and they go, everybody calls me Agro. They go, Agro, we can't get in. I go, can't help you. You know, so get your tickets early and come and enjoy it.
I always
Usually
say,
a fabulous show.
I always say to people, you know, rather than wait on your friends, if you want to see somebody, go and get your tickets as quick as you can, because sometimes you'll be left out in the cold and you only got yourself to blame, really.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And these venues, they can only take so many people, and then they get into safety standards and all sorts of things. So get your tickets early and come and enjoy the evening. It'll be a fabulous evening.
Yeah, things have changed in terms of numbers, as you just said, health and safety, and red tape is everywhere. And you know, you got these people walk around and working for the authority to check the numbers on the doors. And if you click as to say more than what you're supposed to, there's a possibility that things can happen there and then.
Yeah, you get a fine, or they want to come and close your venue down.
Yeah.
And of course, that's another venue that we can't go to, and we say, well, you know, what's there for us?
So
there you go.
Let's finish off on a good note right now. Let's finish off with a song that you've done on the album again. How many albums have you done actually?
listen, I worked way back when with Sidney Crooks from the Pioneers and people like that.
Right.
Way back.
Mm-hmm.
Chosen Few. Oh, go way
Chosen
back.
Few. Yeah.
But if you, in terms of more recently, I've done 2 albums. One's called Wonderful, and I can't remember what year that came out, but that was mainly covers. And then I did This Is for Life, and I think that came out in 2018. So I'm due a new album now.
Yes.
Overdue, really.
Well,
I've done a couple of singles on the way, but that was the last album that I did.
All right. So let's finish on a good note. Like I said, it's a wonderful day outside, and everybody wants to feel a good way about things. And the word called love is one of the greatest things that we as people love to share with another person.
Yeah.
That word love. My Kind of Love. Tell us a bit about that song, My Kind of Love.
Yes, again, it's one of those notes that says, "You're my kind of person. You're the love I want and need and want to share time and energy and emotions with." Yeah. And again, it's one of those love notes that says, "You're my kind of girl. You're my kind of love. You're my kind of person." You know.
Yeah, of course. Many people would agree with that information there. Yeah, my kind of person, my kind of love. And one of the main words that we always use is nothing before its time.
Aye.
Nothing before its time.
Everything of its time, you know?
Man. We can dream about this and the surprise of whatever it may be, but everything has its time and its moment, and to treasure those times when it does come with experience and a bit more knowledge.
Absolutely, and when it comes, you can't stop it. It's a force, you know.
It just keeps going. Just keeps
going.
But all right. I know you got things to do in a short while. You're also still doing some training, music training as well.
Yes. You have to keep the because I'm not a musician in the formal sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a music teacher that I go to and get some voice training and make sure that I'm in my keys and things like that. So yes. I'm not neither too big nor home for it.
We never, even when we get older, we're still singing songs, even though people can't hear you, but we're still singing our voices.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
And I think the time you must worry is when you think you don't need any more training because you know everything.
Okay, all right. Well, Diago, I want to say thank you very much for your time this afternoon, and I hope all goes well for your music career. And I'm sure for those going down to 163 Lounge a little later on, we'll see you perform and sing those songs of Gregory Isaacs. On that note,
indeed.
Anything else you want to say before you go?
The Godfather, you're the one. Thank you for having me. Thank you for being around for so long and making things easier and interesting for people like me to be heard out there in Radio Land. I'm grateful. Be well, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for your time. And I'll see you later on.
Indeed.
Bye for now. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Respect.
There we go.
Yes, you are my kind of love. You're my kind of love. My kind of love. Yeah. My kind of love. You're my kind of love. Yes, yeah. My kind of love. When I see you, I get this feeling I can't explain. Now it's time to introduce myself, baby. What's your name? Show me that smile, baby. Can we talk for a while?
The Keep It Real Show. Welcome to the Keep It Real Show, hosted by The Godfather, your destination for authentic conversations, exclusive interviews, and quality music from around the globe. Every week, we bring you inspiring guests, real stories, and insightful discussions, alongside original tunes guaranteed to keep you rocking to the beat. Whether you are passionate about music, entertainment, culture, or discovering people making a difference around the world, the Keep It Real show delivers a unique listening experience every Sunday. Listen live every Sunday, 11 a.m., 2 p.m. on Skyline Radio. From 11 a.m. on S8 Play, from 12 p.m., watch us live on YouTube. Join The Godfather every Sunday for great interviews, outstanding music, and genuine conversations.
You're my kind of love, yeah. You're my kind of love, yeah. When I see you, I get this feeling I can't explain.
Can I say thanks going out to, of course, Diago, their wonderful conversation there. We could have continued a little longer, but he's got other engagements, and that's why the time had been moved forward to 12:30 here right now. 2 minutes past 1 Sunday afternoon, and the weather's fine outside. I dare not let the sunshine come through the blinds right now, but it's nice. It's Independence Weekend here on the big one. Nothing's happening around the country. And most people are wearing Jamaican colors right. You can see me with my Jamaican flag, my colors in my music room right now.
My kind of love, yeah. My kind of love. You're my kind of love, yeah. My kind of Now I'm with you, girl. I need your tender touch. You're so fine. I want you, baby, to always be mine. Now that my heart, baby, my heart is yours to keep. Yours to keep forever. I know you're every man's dream. Your presence creates a scene. You're my kind of love, yeah. My kind of love. You're my kind of love, yeah. My kind of love. You're my kind of love.
My kind of love, of course. That goes out to everybody out there right now with a different type of love, with my kind of love. And you know what they say sometimes when you meet somebody for the first time, all these things start flying like something out of a Jack in the Box. Springs start bouncing around in a word called love, and flowers and drinks and champagne. And yeah, but the saying is nothing before its time. Can I say good afternoon, good afternoon to Father Rooster? Pick up yourself, sir. Yeah, I heard you yesterday. Good show. Good show. Some good music. I like the old section that you play, and I know a lot of the generation of big people love the style. It's not very often we get to hear the old styles or old beats, but something crossed my mind this week. I think if the weather's still good next week, I'll be out in my garden, in the shed, taking out that box of vinyls that I have. No sleeves, it's just jam-packed of vinyls. I'm going to start clean and put them in a sleeve. And I might just do that live while I'm talking to you as well. Yeah, something to do, something to get cleaned up, because most of the guys I spoke to in the Magnificent Seven last week, Sunday, we talk about our music. And every single one of them was in the same position that I was as well. They all said that them have them record if you sort out, them have them Chelong Yaso and Destiny sort on. I says, I'm exactly the same. Exactly the same. But you know, you see some people on YouTube and other platforms with a perfect rack and the records in there nice. I think they've spent some time to do all that before they put it on camera. So yeah, you can see I've been moving a few things here and there, jamming them speakers in the yeah. So they ain't gonna stop. They're not stopping there. Of course, you can see my new microphone as well, one of the top microphones out on the streets right now. You will see many people perching in them. I ain't going to tell you what the name of the microphone is, but I do know that some DJs do need a new microphone. But yeah, get yourself one of these. It works good. It works fine. Gonna play an old-time tune for the old-time people them right now. The big people them. Yeah, man, with manners and respect, we're going to play this one of vinyl here right now.
Went bowling the other night. I started drinking and I got real tight. I included
in the kitchen making something for somebody this afternoon.
Again. I said, hey, bartender. I said, hey, bartender.
And if you're going out a little later on tonight,
not born, not tonight.
Have yourself a good time shouting out to the people having birthdays and parties. I tell you.
A chick standing at the other end. I said, baby, can we be friends? You look kinky as a woman can be. Come on down and have a sip with me. I said, hey, bartender. I said, hey, bartender. Not one, not two, not three, four, bottle of beer. We were drinking the whole night long, rock and rolling and having fun. Babe decided to drink some more, but when I looked at the clock, it was 3:45. I said, hey, bartender. I said, hey, bartender. Not one, not two, not three, four, bottle of beer. Drinking the whole night long, rock and rolling and having fun. Babe decided to drink some more, but when I looked at the clock, it was 3:45. I said, hey, bartender. I said, hey, bartender. Not one, not two, not three, four, bottle of beer.
Godfather, 11 a.m. 2 p.m. on Skyline Radio, from 11 a.m. on S8 Play, from 12 p.m. watch us live on YouTube, where you can see the interviews, interact in the live chat, and become part of the conversation. The Godfather.
Valentino proudly presents Vinyl Sunday's first year anniversary party. Sunday, 9th of August 2026, 163 Reservoir Road, Erdington, Birmingham, B23, 6DN, from 7:30 p.m. till 12 a.m. Free entry before 9 p.m., £5 entry after. Join us as we celebrate 1 year of Vinyl Sundays. For the first time at Vinyl Sundays, we welcome two amazing DJs, The Godfather and newly crowned Wayne Eileen, and the original Ja-Orthodox Sound with Father Wooly, Rastred and the full team, with a live performance by our very own artist Diagro, performing some of his original songs. There's live streaming on YouTube at Val-Tino 6226. Be there. Vinyl Sundays first year anniversary party.
Yeah, man. Valentino, later on tonight, for those who want to do something different. Tonight, 1 year anniversary of the YouTube Vinyl Sunday. Yeah, man, absolutely wonderful right now. You know, we talk about Wayne Irie, the Godfather. Let me just remind you of something. I can remember when I went to the passing of Larry, and we went to the night, and Wayne Irie was there, and me and him was talking. And at that time, he was never called the Godfather, but I've been called the Godfather from the second year on the platform here on Skyline Radio. And that was 1989. They call me the Godfather. Since that time, he sticked like mud. And so Wayne Irie is a new up-and-coming Godfather. So I thought I'd just say that. Get the record straight right now. But Wayne Irie, big up yourself. I'm sure I'm going to talk to him a little later on as well tonight. We did an interview before with Wayne Irie, but it was postponed because of certain circumstances. And he told me something. And I said, okay, I won't do that. But we're going to see if we can try and talk to Wayne Irie again on this platform. And also as well, promise that I would get an interview from these brothers would be Hooligan and Terrence and Trent. I always say Terrence and Trent, but Trent, yeah, he's going to be in the house later on tonight. 163, celebrating Valentino's 1 year anniversary of the YouTube on Vinyl Sunday. Yeah, man, and before we do go, we have a serious point that I wanted to play from last week. And from last week, we wanted to play this from last week. And it's a conversation about our health conditions. It's not because we've lost a soldier in Wolverhampton. I was going to play it last week, but I ran out last week. I ran out last week. I just ran out of time. Busy doing different things. Now, you guys, sometimes I don't know, some guys nowadays walk around with their hands in the front of their trousers. And it ain't the pockets. What going on? Why do they? Women do. I don't know. It's a habit that some people do have, Got your hands in the front of your trousers. What's going on? Well, I'm going to play you an interview, a conversation from a doctor. And I'm going to sort of bring it halfway to the conversation and get down to that nitty-gritty prostate cancer. Now, it concerns all men as well. Now, we know that women have issues as well. There's a breast cancer and other things as well. And menopause as well. Menopause, that word. But it doesn't make sense telling your friends, yeah, I've done this, I've done that, I've done this, and you ain't done nothing. And nothing about your issue, your problem. And even if you're not sure, be sure. It doesn't cost nothing to get a test and make sure you're on the right path. There's nothing great in life, just being on the right track, on the right path. Take time out to visit your doctor. Seek advice. If you're not too sure with one doctor, you got the right to get a second review and a second comment on whatever you're looking for. That's right, you got the chance to refute your first doctor's detail, because sometimes doctors don't always get it right. Never get it right. You hear about different stories where people go for, a checkup on all these things that are being told this and that, and then it gets worse. It's based on the doctor saying one thing and someone saying something else. Always get a double check. And when you go to the doctors, don't just sit there and say, yeah, okay. Ask questions. Ask him something. It may sound stupid in your head, but at least he knows what you're talking about and he knows how you feel. So if you're not too sure about something, ask him. Tell him how you feel. Tell him. Don't just sit there and say, oh, yes, doctor, okay. Not with me. My wife, she knows I'm terrible for that. So we're going to play one song and then get down to the nitty-gritty. So what time is it? 1:15 on Sunday afternoon. A wonderful day outside. The weather's going to be great up until such time in the evening. So whatever you're doing this afternoon, do it good and do it wisely. I know next week, this time next week is football season. Football start again. Football. A lot of you are looking forward to that right now. Football. Right. So while you're there dancing, spinning around in the afternoon or in the morning time, let me play this song because I know you're going to love this one right now. So another classic, another revival classic from the sounds of the big people, them who love them tunes. And now them tune pile up in them yard. Now use them now, play them. Yeah, okay, all right. So let me just see what I've just done here right now. Let me find that information now. I'm talking about in terms of the health and the conditions. And people sometimes tend not to want to, 5 deadly habits that prostate cancer at the age of 50 has in common with other people. We're going to play it halfway. All right, so I'm going to jump the gun. Yeah, jump the gun. How you doing right now? When you're there waiting, what are you up to? What's going on? Everything good at home? Everything's fine? Have you had your regular checks? If you haven't, I know wives like to send their husbands to get those checks and make sure her husband is in the right place for the right time and for the right reasons. Let me just jump this gun right now. All right, so we'll take it halfway because it's about 28 minutes long, and I would have played the whole of it, but sometimes it's best just to get through to the part that I think is appropriate to you, the people. Take a listen to this here right now. All right, here we go.
Prostate enlargement and slower disease progression over time. 28% risk reduction from eating tomatoes. This is remarkable. Here's the protocol. Consume 3 servings of cooked tomatoes weekly. This can include tomato sauce on pasta, marinara sauce, tomato-based soups, roasted tomatoes, or tomatoes cooked into stews and curries. Adding olive oil increases lycopene absorption even further because lycopene is fat soluble. A drizzle of good olive oil on your marinara isn't just delicious, it's medicinal. 1 serving equals approximately half a cup of tomato sauce or 1 cup of cooked tomatoes. This is delicious, affordable, and incredibly effective. You don't need exotic superfoods or expensive supplements. You need tomatoes and a stove. One of my patients incorporated tomato-based meals 3 times weekly. He also added cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and began snacking on pumpkin seeds. After 6 months, his PSA levels dropped from borderline high back into the normal range. His urologist was genuinely impressed with improvements achieved through diet alone without any medication changes. Eat cooked tomatoes 3 times weekly. This is one of the most powerful dietary interventions for prostate health, and you can start this week. Habit number 2, maintain healthy weight. Lose 10% if you're currently overweight. This habit goes beyond prostate health. It affects your entire life, but the prostate connection is compelling and concerning. Obesity doesn't just raise prostate cancer risk. Studies have found that obesity is associated with more aggressive disease forms and significantly higher death rates from prostate cancer. A comprehensive 2022 study found direct measurable connections between waist circumference, sedentary behavior, visceral belly fat, and enlarged prostate size. The relationship was linear. The more belly fat you carry, the faster and larger your prostate grows. Excess body fat, especially visceral abdominal fat, dramatically increases systemic inflammation throughout your body. It disrupts your hormone balance in particularly damaging ways, raising estrogen and insulin levels while suppressing testosterone production. This hormonal chaos accelerates prostate enlargement, increases cancer risk, and worsens urinary symptoms simultaneously. But here's the encouraging part. Losing just 10% of your body weight can significantly improve prostate health outcomes. You don't need to become an athlete. You don't need to reach some ideal weight from your 20s. Just 10% makes a measurable difference. The sustainable approach I recommend focuses on portion control. Reduce your portions by 20 to 25% at every meal. Use smaller plates. This psychological trick actually works because your brain perceives a full, smaller plate as satisfying. Stop eating when you're 80% full, not when you're stuffed. Focus on vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats from nuts, fish, and olive oil. Limit red meat consumption. Avoid processed foods and minimize added sugars. Combine this with your daily 30-minute walk and you create sustainable, gradual weight loss without the extreme dieting that inevitably fails. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. One of my patients weighed 240 pounds when he first came to see me at age 62. His prostate was significantly enlarged and his symptoms were severe. He was miserable and convinced that surgery was his only option. After losing 25 pounds over 6 months through portion control and daily walking, no crash diets, no extreme exercise programs, his symptoms improved dramatically. His follow-up examination showed measurable reduction in actual prostate size. He couldn't believe weight loss could have such a direct, tangible effect on his prostate. He told me he wished someone had told him this 20 years ago. Maintain a healthy weight through sensible portion control. If you're currently overweight, commit to losing just 10%. Your prostate will thank you. Now, habit number 1 is the most powerful thing you can do, and you can start tonight. This is the game changer that transformed my approach to patient care. Habit number 1, never hold your urine. Respond immediately. This is the single fastest way to damage your prostate. And here's what breaks my heart as a urologist. 90% of men over 60 do it multiple times daily without having any idea of the harm they're causing. Let me explain exactly what happens inside your body when you hold your urine. Your bladder, when overfull, stretches and presses directly on your prostate, which sits immediately below it. This constant mechanical pressure causes irritation, chronic inflammation, and swelling of the prostate tissue. Your bladder muscles weaken from repeated overdistension, eventually losing their ability to contract efficiently. Stagnant urine sitting in an overfull bladder breeds bacteria and creates an inflammatory environment that damages surrounding tissues. Research confirms that timely voiding, going to the bathroom when you first feel the urge, prevents bladder overdistension and reduces pressure on the prostate, preventing long-term cumulative damage. But most men completely ignore this. They hold it during meetings because they don't want to appear weak or interrupt the flow of conversation. They hold it during errands because it's inconvenient to find a restroom. They hold it while driving because they don't want to add time to the trip. They hold it watching television because they're comfortable on the couch and the game is on. They hold it at night because they tell themselves they'll go in a few minutes. Every single time, they're damaging their prostate without realizing it. The damage is cumulative. It adds up. Day after day, month after month, year after year. The fix is immediate response. When you feel the urge to urinate, go immediately. Don't delay for 5 more minutes. Don't wait until the commercial break. Don't try to finish one more task. Don't tell yourself you'll go in a moment. Just go. Right then. Every single time. Plan your day around bathroom access. Know where facilities are located before you arrive anywhere. If you're traveling or anticipating situations where bathrooms will be limited, reduce your fluid intake slightly beforehand rather than holding urine for hours afterward. Prevention is always better than damage control. Make this your new non-negotiable rule. One of my patients was 64 years old and routinely held his urine for hours during work. He was a busy attorney who felt he couldn't step away from depositions and meetings. He developed severe urgency, a weak stream, and eventually couldn't empty his bladder completely. When I explained the mechanism of damage and he committed to responding immediately to his body's signals, his symptoms improved dramatically within just 6 weeks. He said, Dr. Jocelyn, I had no idea holding it was destroying my prostate. I thought I was being disciplined and productive. This one simple change fixed everything. Never hold your urine. This single habit protects your prostate more powerfully than almost anything else you can do. It's the most powerful, the easiest to implement, and it starts working immediately. Your complete implementation system. Let me give you the exact plan starting today. No excuses, no delays. Habit 1. From this moment forward, respond immediately every single time you feel the urge to urinate. Never hold it, not even once. This starts now, not tomorrow, now. Tomorrow morning, habit 5, walk 30 minutes. Set a non-negotiable daily appointment with yourself. Put it in your calendar. Set an alarm. Treat it as seriously as a doctor's appointment because in many ways, it is one. Tomorrow at breakfast, habit 2. Reduce your portion by 20%. Use a smaller plate. Begin building this sustainable habit immediately. Don't overthink it. Just eat a little less. This week, habit 4. Track your alcohol consumption honestly. Write it down. Every single drink. Cut it to 3 drinks maximum for the entire week. No exceptions, no special occasions this first week. This week, habit 3. Buy tomatoes or tomato sauce. Plan 3 tomato-based meals and actually prepare them. Put them on your grocery list today. Track your results carefully. Week 1, note how many times you wake up nightly to urinate. Write it down every morning. That's your baseline measurement. Weeks 2 through 4, continue tracking diligently. Most patients notice measurable improvements within 2 to 4 weeks. The changes start small, then they compound. By week 6 through 8, symptoms should improve by 40 to 60%. Nighttime trips decrease. Stream strength improves. Urgency reduces significantly. You'll start sleeping longer stretches. You'll start feeling yourself again. Additional recommendations. Quit smoking completely if you currently smoke. Smoking significantly worsens prostate problems through multiple mechanisms, including increased inflammation and reduced blood flow to the pelvic region. Get annual prostate screening starting at age 60. Early detection allows lifestyle intervention before medication or surgery become necessary. Don't skip these appointments. They could save your life. Manage stress through meditation, hobbies, spending time in nature, or whatever relaxation technique works for you. Chronic stress aggravates urinary symptoms and promotes the very inflammation we're trying to fight. One of my patients implemented all 5 habits systematically, exactly as I've outlined them to you. He didn't skip any. He didn't make excuses. He treated this like the life-changing protocol it is. At his 6-month follow-up, his prostate size had stabilized instead of continuing to enlarge, which is what typically happens without intervention. His symptoms had improved over 60%. His quality of life was dramatically better. He walked into my office a different man. He told me, "Dr. Jocelyn, these 5 simple habits gave me my life back. I avoided surgery. I sleep through the night. I can travel again. I feel like myself for the first time in years." This system works when practiced consistently. I've seen it work for hundreds of patients across all backgrounds and all stages of prostate health. Final thoughts, gentlemen. Here's what I need you to carry with you. By age 70, 80% of men have enlarged prostates. That's the statistical reality. But enlargement doesn't have to mean suffering. It doesn't have to mean surgery. It doesn't have to mean losing your quality of life. It doesn't have to mean giving up the things you love, the places you want to go, the people you want to spend time with. The 5 habits that protect your prostate after 60 ranked from important to absolutely critical. Number 5, walk 30 minutes daily. Number 4, limit alcohol to 3 drinks weekly. Number 3, eat cooked tomatoes 3 times weekly. Number 2, maintain healthy weight through portion control. And number 1, never hold your urine. Respond immediately. Research confirms that these lifestyle habits can prevent or dramatically delay prostate problems. Men who practice them consistently experience 70% fewer symptoms than men who don't. 70%. That's not a small difference. That's not a marginal improvement. That's a completely different quality of life. That's the difference between suffering in silence and living fully. These aren't complicated medical interventions requiring specialists and expensive treatments. They're simple daily choices that you control completely. No prescriptions, no procedures, no waiting rooms, just discipline, consistency, and the decision to take your health seriously. Starting tonight, implement habit number 1. Never hold your urine again. Tomorrow, add the daily walk. This week, add the others one by one. Within 3 months, you'll have established complete prostate protection. You'll have taken control of your health in a way that most men never do. You'll be in that 30% who chose differently, who refuse to let statistics dictate their story. If this video helped you, hit that like button right now. Comment below and tell me which habit shocked you most. I read every comment. And subscribe for more science-backed strategies for men over 60 who refuse to accept decline as inevitable. I'm Dr. Jocelyn. Prostate problems aren't inevitable. They never were. Your daily habits determine your outcome. You have more power than you realize. Protect your prostate starting tonight.
The Keep It Real Show. Welcome to the Keep It Real Show, hosted by the Godfather, your destination.
The order of the day from your boss DJ.
Yeah, I'm no Godfather. It's Bliss. Luton for your Wolverhampton. Big up yourself.
The Keep It Real Show. Welcome to the Keep It Real Show, hosted by The Godfather, your destination for authentic conversations, exclusive interviews, and quality music from around the globe. Every week, we bring you inspiring guests, real stories, and insightful discussions, alongside original tunes guaranteed to keep you rocking to the beat. Whether you are passionate about music, entertainment, culture, or discovering people making a difference around the world, the Keep It Real Show delivers a unique listening experience every Sunday. Listen live every Sunday, 11 a.m., 2 p.m. on Skyline Radio. From 11 a.m. on S8 Play, from 12 p.m., watch us live on YouTube. Join The Godfather every Sunday for great interviews, outstanding music, and genuine conversations.
Same song. We all gonna sing the same song. We all gonna sing the same song. Oh, whether you're a bubble or whether you're an orthodox.
And there you have it. That's a bit of important news for the men. We all going to sing the same song, as this lady would say, and she said it good as well. We're going to play a couple of times, because sometimes some things don't ring first time around. Some people go on like them deaf until the time happens. Them want to blame somebody else. And the only person you can blame sometimes in a situation like that is yourself, right? So prostate cancer. Guys, don't hold up. Yeah, just if you need to go to the toilet, go to the toilet. Don't wait a couple minutes. All these things, you find sometimes you're bursting. And then when you get to the toilet, it's like it's splattered all over the place. I've seen it happen before, where some guy says, yo, what's the matter with you? Yeah. Also as well, walk after your dinner. At least 30 minutes of walking per day. And I've seen many people walk here, there, and everywhere, and they're walking with their dogs. I'm thinking, should I get myself a dog? I used to have a dog, and yeah, Harvey. We used to call him Harvey. And anytime I says to Harvey, ball. He goes and get the ball. I says, walk he gets his lead. And I'm speaking to my dog Harvey in Patois. And he's understanding what I'm saying, and sometimes he ain't supposed to go through certain doors. And I said, where do you think you're going? Don't move. Oh, come on. He was a good dog. He was a good dog. But try not to eat and sit and put the weight on. Go for a walk. All right, the weather's good. The weather's fine. There's no excuses. Just get up, put your headphones on, and go for a walk. All right.
We all gonna jam the same jam.
Now they talk about tomatoes. Google information about tomatoes and see how good tomatoes are in terms of your process, in terms of the type of food you eat for prostate cancer. All right, so I did have the actual program. I'm going to give it to you next week. All right, so you can actually watch it yourself from the beginning. And she talks about how it starts, etc. But sometimes I had to sort of bring it forward because the time is kind of running right now. It's 13:37 here on the big one. Gotta say shout to all the people and fans down there in Barbados. Gotta say shout out to me, brethren. I know I see you last week, but now I say I would. But enjoy yourself. Have a wonderful time watching me live on YouTube in Barbados. Big up the Barbados family. Big up your families as well. Shout out to you, Derwin, and the family.
All gonna jam the same jam.
We all gotta sing the same song, Prostate Cancer, guys. Come on.
We all gonna sing the same song.
Prostate Cancer, my people. Yeah, man.
Many a man has gone away.
Many of men have gone, ignore the issues, the problems, their prostrate and other things as well. Here comes the sounds of the man called Mr. John Holt.
Searching for the treasures of a love that's true.
We are living in serious times, not amongst the world, but also with ourselves as well. Guys, look after yourself right now. Hear me? Look after yourself.
And I believe the further you look, the less you see. I'm hoping you'd be the treasure for me. I've seen men carry their hopes from town to town, trying to track lost treasure down. Some find the true love before their hopes are gone. Others lose hope and they have to go on. And I believe the further you look, show love, the less you see. I'm hoping you'd be the treasure for me. Traveling on, wondering if they've done something wrong. Oh, wondering if I'm becoming a rover. But if you keep my searching is all over, Lord. The further you look, show love, the less you see. I'm hoping you'd be the treasure for me. Traveling
It's a wonderful day outside, and I must say, my people, what are they? I must say, my people, it's been a pleasure to have you here right now on the Keep It Real Sunday show. Of course, yeah, it's been a pleasure. I want to say a big shout to all the people around the world in tune on the YouTube, and a big shout to those who find time to tune in after the show, because a lot of you are busy doing things, and those who are in the kitchen watching it on their TV in the kitchen, big up yourself. Manners and talk of respect, you all right now. Shout once again going out to those in Jamaica, Barbados, and all the African Caribbean countries out there. Big up yourself. It's a far catch from other people, because of course there's so much different stations out there in terms of Caribbean stations. All got their own personal platforms, got their own team, got their own fans, got their own people, got their own supporters, got everything. But for me, taking it to a different level, different heights, and more to come as well, my people. I ain't saying much right now, but enough to come. But yeah, man, it's been a pleasure to have you every Sunday, tune in every Sunday. And we've got loads of people to talk to, a whole heap of people to talk to. I don't know how I'm going to fit them in, but we're going to fit them in. And by all due respect, you know, we're going to keep that faith going and keep it real on a Sunday. Prostate cancer was a topic here a while ago. Some of you guys may have some drips and drops about certain things, but why run away from yourself? You can run, but you can't hide. And when the right time comes, it's only you one can deal with that situation right now. Gonna play some for the ladies in the kitchen. In the kitchen, ladies, you're in the kitchen. You bring me joy every time you're in tune to my show. Thank you, ladies. I mean, I've been around a long time. I've done a lot of things as well. Sounds of Fiona on this one. Nice and sweet, I tell you. Yeah, man, dear outside. Nice, man, I tell you. Jano.
You bring me joy when I'm down. Oh, so much joy. When I lose my way, your love comes smiling on me. I saw your face, and then I knew we would be friends. I was so afraid, but your arms, they say, come to me. So I say to you, can we talk for a while? You say it's alright. When you love me, I smile. I feel your hands, and you feel mine. You bring me joy.
Don't forget tonight, on YouTube tonight. On YouTube tonight. Of course, Vinyl Sunday, 163. 1 year celebration. 1 year celebration. Valentino Vinyl Sunday. And tonight, Diago. We just spoke to him a little while ago. Pick up yourself, sir. Trent. And also as well, Wooly is going to be on that platform a little later on tonight. The Orthodox Sounds from Birmingham. And also from out Birmingham, the man with the same name, the Godfather, Wayne Irie. Unless I can catch him and have a conversation with him as well. You bring me joy in the morning. You bring me joy in the evening. And also at the night time too.
This is gonna
Wow, you bring me joy in the morning, in the evening, and also in the afternoon too. Sounds of Fiona there. Yeah, man, of course. SkylineRadio.org.uk, 2 o'clock, we have Big Bad Captain in the house. At 5 till 7:30, we have Valentino, Melody Sunday. And funny enough, you know, I think I got, what time is it? Yeah, I got time. Funny enough, he wasn't with us last week, you know, but we had a good cover for him last week. So, yeah, man. But we had a good cover for him last week. And I did something the other day, kind of surprising, but he was on the ball. He was on the ball, and Valentino, I tell you, was down in Regaland last week, and enjoyed himself to the maximum. He really did. Let me just look for. I just did something a while ago, and see if I can find it. That goes there, and that goes. Okay, right. Yeah, sometimes these machines, sometimes they have their brain of their own. They just want to do their own thing, and they don't want you to do what you need to do. But I suppose I need to be a bit more. I ain't gonna use that word because I am that way, kind sometimes, quicker than some. Yeah, right. Where's it gone? So anyway, if you're in the kitchen cooking, making something ready for dinner, you know, every time I finish my show about this time, about an hour later, my dinner's cooked already, and I can smell it from up here, and it does, yeah. And by that time, I finish at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I'm ready to go for a walk, etc. And then I can have something later on in the evening. So I'm not leaving it to the last minute. And also remember your food portion. Food portion has to be small. If you keep having these big plates of dinner, then you're gonna find it difficult to work it off. Smaller the better. Let's use what the Chinese do. The Chinese eat small portions more than once, and that's why they are very, very unique in their weight loss and everything else. And they train first thing in the morning, the Japanese do. They do. But all right, they do. Anyway, while we were doing what we were doing last week, we were doing our shows. One of our presenters went to Regaland, and this is what happened, and this is what he said when I spoke to him a few days ago.
Experience, man. It was really nice.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know, you got so much artists from one stage to the next. It was top of top, to be honest.
Uh-huh.
I've even got my ticket for the next one
already.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how good it was.
Wow.
Heard last night at the Lauren Hill show, Whitecliffe, and my missus went, and it was all right. But the Whitecliffe must have only done 2 songs. Lauren Hill was late, so she left before even Lauren Hill even got on.
Okay.
Where
was that held anyway?
Same place.
All right, Regaland, scene. Okay.
In Milton Keynes, exactly the same place.
Right.
And they still had a good crowd in the ball. They still had a good crowd there.
So what are we talking about? We talking about Sunday morning? Monday morning?
What's that?
What time did he completely finish the whole show itself?
No. This was a totally different show.
Oh, okay.
Which was on yesterday, Friday.
All right. Yes, I was told about that show.
I was supposed to have gone because we had tickets. So, but I had to go to a funeral.
Right.
Some people booked me for a funeral.
Okay.
So there's no way I could come out of that.
Right. Yeah, because someone told me about that event afterwards. It was one of the Ablewell Foundation. Tapa G mentioned that he's going to go to that. I just mentioned Friday. I totally forgot about it. You know what I mean? Because I was down at the old school on that Saturday while he was away. Now, before you say another word, because you're talking about the event down at the Regaland, I've got your recording right now, so we'll stop that recording a bit. I just wanted to get a bit of the Regaland from you.
You know what? I hear that still, because even the way I hear you talking, I thought, hold on, this sounds like bloody you on the radio. So I was minding what I was saying.
Scene. Well,
So I already knew.
Oh.
Cause one of the day was my missus's birthday. I took off.
All right. Okay. Happy birthday
Yeah.
to her.
So-
Yeah, man. Okay.
And then
Okay.
went into work. My missus and her niece went.
Right.
So it was all right. They came back last night. So it was all right.
Well, all right. So that's the end of that conversation. There, let me just stop this. Yes or no. That was Valentino talking to the Godfather. I got him, but it was good still. He enjoyed himself. Got his ticket already for the next Reggae Land in Milton Keynes next year already. Out in fast. He'll tell you more later on in the show. Later on from 5 till 7:30 this evening, and then from the hours of 7:30 till 10. Of course, Redskin Levi for the second show, covering for Mr. Fix this evening. And then from that, 10 o'clock, we got Sir George in the house, the Lovers Rock master himself. So next week, Sunday, we'll be having, of course, the man himself, the Roots man himself, of course, General Trees is going to be in the house next week for 2 weeks. He will also be part of the Vinyl Sunday on the last Sunday of the month. As you know, we do vinyls in a fine style, all right? So big up all the Vinyl Sunday team, and big up the Sunday team, and big up you as well, the listeners. And again, once again, big shout out to those around the world, and good afternoon. What time is it right now? What time is it in Barbados? It's about 5 hours behind. Well, it's probably about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, something like that. Shouting out to you, Dylan. Big up yourself. Enjoy the weather. The weather out here is absolutely wonderful right now, my brother. Once again, shout out to Valentino's wife, Mrs. Walker, and her birthday on Friday. I hope she had a good time. And obviously she did. Can I say shouting out to all the Walkers' wives? You know what I mean? You know, so you don't say pair of hands when you're Mrs. Walker. You know what I mean? Safe pair of hands, I must say. I met a man the other day, and we haven't seen for a long time. And he tells me, Godfather, you haven't seen me for a long time. I said, no, I was wondering where you were. I wondered if you were still with us or not, but obviously you're here right now. Big up yourself for enough respect. He said, Father, every Sunday, we catch up on the YouTube, you know. He said, yeah, man, catch you on the YouTube, man. You're going bad. You're going good. Keep up the good work. I said, thank you very much. And that's the most I can say to my listeners and my fans right now. If you see me on the road and you tell me you see me, you heard me, whatever, I'm going to say thank you very much. There's nothing more I can say. Nothing more I can really say, but thank you very much indeed. And even if you do that right now, you're in tune here, thank you for listening. Thank you for taking time to join me. Every Sunday we have something totally different from the rest. We're going to finish off with a song from Diago, who's going to be at the 163 tonight, later on. And in this track you're going to love right now, my people, taking off his album. The album, is, of course, is called This Is For Life. We're going to play that track right now. So give him thanks for being here this afternoon. Thank you very much, sir. And I hope to see you later on. And those going out elsewhere, enjoy yourselves. And be careful, don't drink and drive. And if you're smoking, mind, they don't stop you and run on the window and smell what they're not supposed to smell. Be careful. I know the weather's out there. The smell of whatever it is very potent, but of course it's a nice smell still. But I don't smell no more. So anyway, so it's the last one for me. And God bless. Take care till next week Sunday. Let's see what we're going on the other side, and we'll bring you something more and excited as well. All right, so we never know. We might have another interview. But nevertheless, it's all happening here on skylineradio.org.uk. Also, SA Play and the YouTube. With manners and respect, let me play this track for you right now. Yeah, Diago. Yeah, you ready? He's ready. All right, let's go for it right now. Of course, skylineradio.org.uk. I'm ready. Give him thanks. Give thanks for life. And once again, our condolences going out to the Fedrich family and his wife as well, and the Jarrow family. Yo, at Wolverhampton, it's a sad time right now. We've lost one of our soldiers.
Give him thanks, I say. Give him praises every day. Give him thanks for every day. Give him the glory, I pray.
Give him the praises and the glory that we spend good times with Neil. I tell you, people. Uh-huh.
Give him praises every day. Give him thanks for every day. Give him the glory, I pray. We're all God's children, traveling along life's journey. You're not sure. Pull it up again. Pull it up again. You're not sure. Pull it up again. Pull it up again. Pull it up again.
It's my last one. God bless. Take care. Till next week.
Give him thanks, I say.